इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ J&K स्टडीज़ एंड एनालिसिस इट्सा जम्मू की तरफ से आज आप सबको गुरु नानक देव जी के इस पावन पर्व पर शत शत बधाई देती हूँ। मैं कामना करती हूँ कि आप गुरु नानक देव जी के मैसेज जो कि पूरे विश्व में पीस, प्रॉस्पेरिटी और भाईचारे को प्रमोट करने का उपदेश देते हैं, एक सच्चे दिल से सभी धर्मों का आदर करें। गुरु नानक देव जी ने अपने जीवन काल में विश्व भ्रमण किया और दुनिया भर में एक ओंकार भगवान एक है का संदेश दिया। उन्होंने अपने जीवन काल में 28,000 किलोमीटर से भी ज़्यादा विश्व भ्रमण किया और विश्व में शांति स्थापित करने का संदेश दिया। मैं आपको इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ J&K स्टडीज़ एंड एनालिसिस इट्सा की तरफ से आपको निवेदन करती हूँ कि आप गुरु नानक देव जी के बताए हुए मार्ग पर चलें और सभी धर्मों का सम्मान करें। आइए सुनते हैं हमारे कन्वीनियर इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ J&K स्टडीज़ एंड एनालिसिस इट्सा जम्मू ब्रिगेडियर डॉक्टर विजय सागर धीमान आपको एक संदेश देना चाहते हैं। आइए सुनिए।
I welcome you to our channel We Are One. Today I intend discussing with you which is very important subject as of today. Well, let's talk about secularism. We see a lot of carnage in the name of communalism all over the world. So let's try and see what exactly this secularism is and how can we avoid it. Well friends, 21st century has thrown up myriad challenges to humanity, major one being one-upmanship. Everyone is trying to reach the acme of perceived or believed narrative. Even the nation states are struggling to boost their images or standings. But the fault lines in the comity of nations are too fragile in terms of religion, in terms of race, in terms of political beliefs and your regional aspirations. This has led to puritanical competition for dominance over others by way of religious imperialistic tendencies. The nations like China, Pakistan, Turkey or a few African countries demonstrate their overt desire to promote their brand of nationalism with the religious support. And there are others where the right-wingers are active enough to be taken note of. And the passions of gullible masses are used as weapons to change the socio-political parities for the petty little gains, while the educated majority remains silent for a variety of reasons. Now, what is secularism? How is it defined? What exactly is the meaning of secularism? Secularism, as per the dictionary, means where the religion does not, I repeat, does not interfere with social, political and educational sphere of a society. Despite fully understanding this cliche, yet many attempts are made to misuse it for petty personal and political ambitions. Even small practices of religion are viewed with extreme passion, resulting in gigantic proportions of intolerance. All this without understanding the reason behind each practice. The essence of God. What is the essence of God's being? Our ancestors in ancient time had attained a very high levels of intellectualism, irrespective of the geographical regions where the humanity evolved. They realized that the universe is made of 5 elements, that is earth, sky, air, water and fire, and which they started revering them as some divine supreme power. And this reverence and the refuse to this divine supreme power gave rise to the concept of God, albeit with different names. And their respective intelligentsia arrived at the similar conclusions independent of each other. The Hindus called it Bhagwan, the Muslims called it Allah, and the Christians called it God, and so on and so forth. But what exactly is this? Let's see now. Bhagwan is composed of Bha, Bhumi, that is earth, Ga, Gagan, that is sky, Va, Vayu, that is air, A, Agni, that is fire, Na, Neer, that is water. Similarly, Allah is composed of A, that is Aab, that is neer or water, La, Lab, that is Bhumi, earth, I, Ila, that is Vayu or air, A, Asman, that is space, H, Harank, that is Agni or fire. Similarly, God is G, generator, that is Brahma the creator, O operator, that is Vishnu the director, and D Mahesh the inhalator. Each sect recognized the supreme binding force and starting drawing inner strength from it, and perceived the Supreme Lord depending on the contemporary geographical locations, climatic conditions, and ease of praying, etc., and started making a beeline to get into the semantics of promoting own religion. This resulted in an avoidable acrimonious debate laced with bloodshed, hatred, and disrespect for each other. Now let's see what are the religious practices. How did they get evolved? These bitterly contested religious practices were evolved over a period of time in respective geographical regions, totally independent of what the God or Bhagwan or Allah had to say. For example, the practice of washing hands before prayers, that is Shuddhikaran or wuzu. How did they come about? Hindus prospered in green lands and had surplus water, so they washed their hands for Shuddhikaran in a particular way. Muslims prospered in deserts with acute shortages of water and washed hand, that is wuzu, in a different way to conserve water. Similarly, Hindus did Surya Namaskar, a yogic way of keeping your body healthy. Same yogic way with similar benefits was proliferated amongst the Muslim for sajda to Allah, that is prayer or namaz. Both the actions are similar in nature with same health benefits irrespective of the religion. And these rituals kept getting transformed depending on the contemporary intellectual, social, and political faculties of the society. Now let's talk about vegetarianism. Vegetarianism was a buzzword for majority of Hindus as enough vegetation was available in the land they evolved in. And the health benefits of having vegetarian diets, including the effects of temperatures, were amply demonstrated by our Rishi Munis. On the other hand, Muslims in deserts and Christians in colder latitudes and had a very little vegetation around them and had to turn towards non-vegetarianism. The colder climates in any case warranted a non-vegetarian diet for survival and health. Similarly, other rituals now bitterly fought as religious practices evolved under different circumstances and not dictated by the respective gods at that time. Now, what is the lesson for us in the contemporary world? What should we be doing about this? Well, an in-depth analysis of all the religions' original teachings, one finds that all religions preach one God. All religions promote prosperity of humanity, pluralism, and mutual respect for one and all. No religion teaches hatred. No religion teaches devastation for selfish ambitions. All agree in one principle, that is, there is one God, and to love is to be human. Despite efforts of right-wingers, every human being must realize that the chocolate that you're looking for is the same. It is just the wrapper which is different. That is because it was manufactured in a different land. And though the factory architecture which manufactured the wrapper was always same. All humans should respect God irrespective of name, practices, or contemporary structures or scriptures. All religions should be respected, and all followers should be gracious enough to respect others' feelings. And who else better than Indian Armed Forces to be the right example for a true secularism. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Shri